Dream Team, it's your boy Neal, here with the full documentary, Australia on Fire. We are going to break this documentary into 4 parts. Before we jump into part 1, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. You guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon and drop it in the comment section. What we got?
Residents to the east of a large bushfire burning about an hour out of Canberra have been told it's too late to leave their properties.
The Rural Fire Service says it's moving east towards the town of Braidwood and the small communities of Bombay.
It was pretty obvious straight away that it was a big one and that we'd probably be involved.
Wow.
The fire was just creeping, just like a little grass fire, looked like something you could probably put your foot on. And then we thought things were getting a bit bad. We went out to fight, Mick turned the pump on, and it went from flames this high in a second to flames this high.
Oh my God.
And the fire came in from 3 sides, and so I just got ash in my face. I couldn't see, I could just scream for Mick.
Yeah.
And I just turned around and stumbled into a bush, and I just thought I was going to die. I just lied there screaming for Mick.
What went through your mind at that point?
I'm going to die.
I just thought I'm dying. When I was lying there, I just had my hand out and I was trying to crawl over a bush, and I just was screaming, Mick, 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 and I just thought I'm going to die.
Had to run through the house to get to Marilyn, and honestly thought that she'd be on fire when I got back to us.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
what else is going on, maybe everything.
You made a call in the middle of it.
When Mick dragged me into the house, like even by the time I got the house, the door handle, you couldn't even touch the door handle, it was boiling hot.
Wow.
And I rang 000 and said, like, we're under attack. And we said, fire, bushfire, bushfire. She put us through, and he said, Cobargo's on fire, Corma's on fire. He got our address. He said, you look like you're in a safe zone, protect yourself from the fire. And then while he was still on the phone, all the windows exploded in. And so I started screaming, and he said, I'll let the RFS know you're there. He was so nice, but he just said, try and get a wet towel. And I said, well, we're dying. And he just said, well, you're on your own.
Wow, you're on your own? Oh my God, bro. Looking at all the damage that fire did is absolutely insane. Thank God that they were both okay and that they both survived through it. But their home was absolutely destroyed. And yeah, I just can't imagine fires like this. I've never seen fires like when I saw in my last video reacting to Australian bushfires and then this kind of damage. I just personally haven't seen this. And it's just insane to me.
We got up to this door, we couldn't get here, this was all in flames. So we got in there, shut the door, and then I was lying at the front of the cars with my nose on the concrete, just sucking in air. The dogs panicked and got away from me, they went under the cars.
Wow.
I rang 000 again, and I just said, we're dying. And then all of a sudden it went completely quiet. There was no roar of the fire. The window went completely black. I just was hysterical. And then right across both sides, the whole ceiling just became fireball. And I remember Mick saying,
God.
bugger this, I'm not dying here. And next thing I know, he was dragging me over the top of the cars and dragged me out here.
So we had the 4-wheel drive buggy, and we couldn't find the dogs. We lost the dogs and took off around here. We were lucky.
We were very lucky.
Yeah.
And it's the scariest thing, and I would say anyone out there, do not fight it. Just get the hell out, get what you want, and just go.
Federal and state governments would argue they're doing everything they can. What do you think?
Not a hope in hell. And I'm not just saying that because we lost everything. No way.
Wow.
No way. They've all been burnt on the face, all here. She's quite sore. So the skin's starting to come off now, just all around here. And she's got, let me see, darling. She got all burnt up in her eyes. Her eyes are looking pretty good.
Oh my
All
God.
all under here, especially down the back. She's all burnt. Beautiful girl.
Oh, you can see it on her
moment
face.
when you thought
Oh my
you're going to be
Lord.
put down?
I thought I lost him. I was pretty upset, screaming. And then when we finally got out of the house and we ran down there, I looked back and the whole 5 of them, the 6 of them, come running around the side of the fence, and I just cried. I just cried.
Wow.
You came here for a new life, a new start. Not
Bit
the
more
start,
new than
not
we
the
wanted.
start you
No.
could ever have anticipated.
No.
No.
In a way, do you feel now more connected to the community?
Big time.
Yeah. We knew a
Just-
few people recently that we've only just moved in like 6 weeks ago, but we knew a few people before. We know a hell of a lot more now.
Yep.
They've been unreal.
Yep. Cobargo is an amazing, amazing place, and I can tell you what, they'll rebuild.
Man, that's honestly just so scary. It's just so scary to think about, like, all the animals that this fire destroyed their homes or that lost their lives to these bushfires. I know this was years ago, but it's insane.
They'll go off and try and go around.
Cabargo, 386 kilometers south of
You
Sydney.
can see if my house is still standing, and see if my horses are still alive.
Wow.
Stomach's turning. Look, we're gonna have to walk up. That's where the horses got out. Thank God for that. But anyway, it's gone now. I don't know what we're supposed to do next.
No,
Don't know.
no. You want to stay here?
Yep, not going anywhere. Yeah, no, I'll rebuild again. Actually, we shouldn't really be here because another tree might fall on us if it's burning. Hey.
Yep.
Should go up.
I think so.
I mean, my heart's totally broken. But you just got to go on. Simple as that, eh? I suppose it's not that simple, but and it won't be that simple. But we'll do it, and everybody else will. And we've got a great community. We'll all help each other.
Shout out to that great and amazing Australian community, man. I lost everything, bro. Like, it's like, we'll rebuild. Like, and she was like, simple as that. And it's like, it's not simple, but yeah, like you don't have, there's no other option. There's no other option but to rebuild. And she's like, we're not going anywhere. We're gonna stay, and we're just gonna rebuild. So I do love the resilience of the Australian people, but these fires were just insane.
What was in this shed here?
Probably $30,000 worth of hay.
Wow.
I
Wow.
mean, you've got hungry cows right now.
Yeah, I'm starving actually now. Yeah. Well, we've got a dozen bales of silage left. That's all we've got. feeding the silos here, but no power to get it out.
How do you pick yourself up today?
You've got to. You've just got to.
All this can be rebuilt.
You know, it can be replaced, but we can't replace those amazing 2 men that we lost that were defending their property. They are amazing. No one will understand till they've been in it. That wall of fire that came over here, and we stayed and defended our home till that we heard that wall of fire. And people say it's like a steam train. It is. It is roaring, and we just all evacuated to the showground.
We were able to get resources here fairly quickly and start to save some of the other infrastructure from the post office up. But these shops, I'm afraid, were totally involved, engulfed, and within half an hour, as you see it now, it was all very quick.
And this is the heart of the town, isn't it?
This is the heart of the town, yes. So we've lost some very long established businesses. Their livelihoods are gone, and it's a devastating blow to a little country village, but we will survive.
It's shattering to see the main street, you know, like this is such a great little town, and we've loved living here.
Anybody else?
Yeah, it's pretty crap. Yeah, I feel for everyone.
Spotted break there.
Yeah, I feel for everyone at the town. Shit.
Crazy.
You're a star, mate.
Yeah, they were nice little goats. So yeah, we had 2 mums and their babies, and had a buck. Sort of family pets, I guess. But yeah, we'd start again. Hopefully the insurance is up to date. That's always the thought at the moment. Came up pretty quick on this side. A lot of fuel in there. That's the house. It wasn't the most beautiful house in the world, but we were going to do something with it. Yeah, so this was the project.
Jeez.
And yeah, I guess it's a bigger project now. Oh, here's the goats. Come here, goats. Come here. Come on.
Yeah, those fires literally just spread. It looks like they spread so quickly, and just everything in its path was just absolutely getting destroyed. And they just kept spreading, and it kept growing, and I don't even know how you stop a fire like that. That causes this much destruction, that just spreads so wide and so fast. I don't even know how you stop something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult time, but I think if anywhere can do it and anywhere can pull through, then from what I've seen, Cobargo can do it.
So devastating.
From Jola Park, 200 kilometers south of Sydney.
Everything is gone. Our house. There's nothing left. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's total carnage.
God. It was just such a beautiful suburb, like green, quiet. Cows were all in the backyard. Only 2 of them survived. Chooks next door. Just like serene. And now I've got nothing. I've got my daughter and grandson. Front door. I was at home alone with a 4-month-old baby and he was screaming. The car got packed in 15 minutes. And we shut the door and drove just to be safe. All my childhood photos growing up are burnt in here somewhere. Be careful, Mum. It's heartbreaking watching her dig through everything.
It's like everything that you kind of work your whole life for, like, it's your whole life is gone. Besides your actual life, like everything that you own is gone in an instant. And I know, like, you have no choice to rebuild from that, but it's like there's so much stuff in there that's lost that you're not gonna be able to get back, that you can't get back. So much stuff of sentimental value and things is that, like, you can't get that stuff back. And that's just absolutely heartbreaking, seeing all these people who lost so much.
This is her, you know, as much as it was my house, it was her house. She had everything in here. And I know they would have been sitting on Mum's bed where their favourite spot was. I wish we just could have saved them.
We're gonna go ahead and stop it right there as the end of the first part, and we'll definitely get to the rest of the parts. But these fires are just so tragic and so powerful and destructive. I'm just glad that the people were able to stay safe. I know they mentioned 2 casualties early, and I'm sure there were more casualties with all the bushfires that happened at the time. But even though all these homes are absolutely destroyed, and that's so tragic, I am glad and I am thankful that most of the people were not killed in these fires, which were insane. That's all we got. If you guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, give the video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. It's your boy Neal, out.